Hey guys, and welcome back to another RV renovation update.
So this week we talk about cabinet doors and drawers, floors, and well, let's just say a whole lot more.
So let's roll into week 5. So welcome back, and we have a lot to cover this week, so let's just go ahead and dive right in.
All right, so the first thing, we'll just kind of go chronological.
Yeah.
Last week, over Thanksgiving week, we focused a lot on the cabinet doors and drawers and finished painting those. Last week, you saw the primer go on. So this week, we were focusing on getting the 2 layers of finishing coat on the white and the gray cabinets. And once that was done, then we took all of the hardware and we spray painted that with the Rust-Oleum black. Turned out really nice.
Really nice.
Really, I'm like more happy with that than I expected to be.
And really, that was just done on the hinges and like the catches on the inside to keep the cabinets closed.
Yeah, so it's kind of a detail that I don't think anybody's going to notice, but I feel good about it.
Yeah, and then we bought all new pulls. It's the same pull for everything throughout the RV, which makes it look really nice.
Yeah, and there were 32 pulls.
Yeah, a lot.
A lot of pulls. It's 150 square feet of livable space, and you have 32 pulls. It's a lot. I mean, it's good storage, so not a complaint. Then after that, we did a break for Thanksgiving, which was super fun. We did a family Thanksgiving. We're here in North Texas. We had family fly in from Minnesota and from Florida, and it was a great time.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with Thanksgiving. Seeing family, as you guys know, it just is a nice time of the year to be together with family. So we did a break for that, and then over that weekend, we didn't do a video last weekend because in addition to all of the Thanksgiving stuff, I actually came down with strep. So as you know, with our last video, our oldest son had strep, and then I got it. So we've been battling that. So this past week, we have been back on track with really getting the RV done.
Yeah, we've gotten a ton of work done. So then this week, once Kristen was feeling better, we got the couch in, which is
yay, couch! This is actually a couch that we had in our house, in our living room, and we did some switcheroo-ing inside the house to bring this couch out, because it's a workhorse of a couch. We've had it for about 1.5 years now, and it is comfortable.
It's from IKEA. It's really comfortable. You can take it off and throw it in your washer and drying machine.
Because everything's a slip cover, so it's really easy to wash.
So if it gets dirty, sandy, whatever, we'll throw it off, we'll wash it. Not a big deal.
So that was a big improvement getting this thing in, and it wasn't that hard to get in either.
No, well, we had to take it completely apart.
We did.
But I mean, it's IKEA furniture, so it's not a big task. I think it was 6 screws, the top then folded together. It fit right in through the door. So we didn't have to take off any windshields or anything like I've seen some people have to do.
No, it fit right through our regular door, the side door of the RV.
It was tricky and will continue to be tricky to probably anchor down. Ours had like 4 feet on the bottom. We took off the back 2 feet, and we had like this ledge where the propane line runs through. So it is just really sitting on top of that with the 2 front feet. We're going to add in a layer, probably of plywood on the top of the slide, bolt that in, and then bolt the couch to that through smell brackets or something. We haven't figured that out yet. So that way it's anchored. It'll be really secure. So if the RV winds or whatever, sharp turns or dodges gets shifted, it won't move.
Yeah, because everything, as you know, has to be kind of locked down during movement. So in addition to that, we also have started floors, putting in our new floors. Oh my goodness, what a difference these floors are making to this entire space.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of white and clean and sterile, it's a really nice look. And then, the accents of those. But then the flooring was this tan, beigey, white, linoleum tile.
Mm-hmm.
And it was horrible from the beginning. I want to be nice, but I can't. And it was one of the reasons we actually did like this unit when we bought it. But then when we figured, you know what, we're going to redo the floors almost regardless of what unit we get, we were like, okay, it's fine.
It's fine.
And then this flooring is a click and link vinyl flooring. We got ours from Home Depot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's about $2 a square foot.
Yeah, just a little over $2 a square foot.
And it's been really easy to install. I say that as never installing any type of flooring myself. It uses a click link. It's also super thin. The linoleum was actually glued down to the plywood subfloor, so there was no way that was coming out without really damaging the subfloor. It also is so thin, there was no advantage to ripping it up. This floats right over top of it, really easy, and it's so thin, I can almost basically just pull up some of the edging around like the stairs and around the entrance into the cab area. I can just unbolt that, kind of wiggle it up, scoot this underneath, push it back down, and the seams on those are going to be like you couldn't even tell. Mm-hmm. And then we'll do regular quarter round, probably around the majority of everywhere else. And I mean, so much less effort than the painting was.
Yeah, and it looks amazing. It is like this hand scraped kind of look of the wood flooring. So it looks really nice in here, and it really brings out what we've done with the paint, and now we're starting to get the picture, the full picture of this is actually becoming a tiny house instead of your typical standard RV.
Yeah, it looks just super nice.
It's starting to look really homey and cozy, and it's really exciting.
Yeah.
So we've really only done the floors in the main living area. So the next step, probably for the rest of this weekend into next week, we'll be doing the back of the RV, back where the beds are. Mm-hmm. And so we'll finish that. This floor is actually not going into the bathroom. I have found a different floor for that, but we will talk about that when it comes in and when we start laying that floor down as well.
Yes, yeah. So the only other big thing I think we've accomplished is some painting touch-up. There is more to do, and I kind of stopped doing it when we started installing certain items. It was chipping the paint, which I'm really not happy about. But the way the paint is chipping is really due to a lot of force or something sharp against the wall, scraping it down. That happened on the bunk bed. I'm not sure how big of a deal it is. There's actually a TV mount kind of contraption that goes over that, so I'm not sure how much of that will be visible. But we're not going to do any more touch-up, I think, really until the floors go in, and we'll come back with a brush. We did fix the big wall problem and the overspray, so all of that looks super nice and clean, but there are some other touch-up areas that we'll just do kind of as a last final step, just in case anything else. And then today, as we were preparing to make this video, our 3-year-old found this Sharpie, which a 3-year-old and a Sharpie, we all know how much damage that can make. And he went into his little bunk bed and decided to make his own little artwork with a black Sharpie on his white walls.
Well, because naturally speaking, it must be a white wall that needs to be colored on. So that will also be right over. so there's always something, as you know.
But it's been a pretty good week.
It has been a
next
good
week will be, I think, even more progress, continual progress. We're really excited about it. And we can't wait to show you what comes next.
All right, so stay tuned. If you're not already, please subscribe, and then that way you can always get the latest on our RV renovation. And also come and follow us on Instagram and Facebook at Living Past Tomorrow. And like our video if you like it, if this was helpful, and we will see you in our next video.